I know he had the Walmart shooting as well.
Right.
The case was dismissed as self-defense. Obviously, you just said you worry about him, but like, what are those conversations like?
You know, I don't even want to talk about those type of conversations.
Okay.
Yeah, he just he him.
Right.
He him. So he gonna handle his business. He gonna do what he do. You know.
For
So
sure.
like those conversations, you don't even really have with people. He just, it just is what it is.
Right.
And you just keep moving forward.
Right. Definitely. How did you feel? Obviously Dave Chappelle brought it up in his stand-up. How did you feel about that?
I thought it was dope.
Right.
I thought what Dave Chappelle did was dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of people that feel like that. And obviously we seeing now with the support that Dave Chappelle is getting. Of course, he's getting a lot of backlash. That it's a lot of people that feel that same way.
Right. For sure.
Like it's just, it's the cancel culture. It's crazy.
I was about to ask you about the cancel culture, especially with the. I
don't believe in it.
Really?
It's just a bunch of people on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
got a lot of time just saying stuff and,
Right.
and having the ability to make something go viral. I don't believe in it.
Facts.
Because they ain't canceling nothing for real.
Right.
They just really putting more light on situations. That's all.
That's true. I mean, but obviously it took a hit on his festival appearances. I think Lollapalooza, iHeartRadio, Day in Vegas, Governor's Ball, Park Live Festival at Austin City Limits, Music Midtown. Just as a manager, what is that like to have to deal with that aspect of it after?
I ain't heard nothing. We're good.
Right, I was gonna ask, yeah. Like,
no,
do you still
good.
get paid for those, or?
We're good.
Oh, okay. You good? All right. Well, yeah. Just management standpoint. Just the blogs, obviously, internet. You don't believe in cancel culture, but something like today, obviously he's making all the headlines as well. How is it from your perspective?
I don't want to even talk about today. Like that's his personal business. That
Right.
however it plays.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I really hate that. Honestly, I'm coming from a standpoint like I'm media, but I hate the media because they literally will just take something and run with it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's just that's I don't know. I don't know what this. I'm standing with him on everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, regardless of whatever it is. So.
Right. No, I hear you. What was the story about DaBaby not being on Kanye's Donda album?
I mean, I never knew about no story about him not being. He was on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah, he was on the album. It was just some stuff had to get straightened out first. That was all.
Okay.
He was on there though.
I think they said Kanye was hitting DaBaby.
I wasn't aware of all that, but I don't think nobody on our side was. Everything got fixed though. He was on there a couple hours after release.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, I guess what are you most excited for?
Well, right now I'm most excited about this new label that we just started, Social Currency Enterprises.
Right.
I'm excited about what's in store for that, with Zay being on tour with Tusi. Zay the GOAT being on tour with Tusi, which is also one of my artists.
And your son.
Yep. And my son.
Shout out to Zay.
Yeah, shout out to Zay. I'm excited about Lil Jon 4K. I'm excited about Hot Boy Shaq. And I'm excited about Tiana's Rose.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those are all superstar talents that I felt like was missing something that we able to bring, me and my team, been able to bring to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rev. Shout out to Sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Darius. Shout out to Kill. Shout out to just everybody that's helping on this journey and repping the brand.
For sure. Real quick, how did you come up with the name Social Currency? And I think you guys did a partnership with Empire, right?
Yeah, we did a partnership with Empire. Shout out to guys in Nemo.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? They're my bros. The name Social Currency came from a book I read.
Okay. I love
called
that.
Contagious. I can't remember the author's name right now, but it was called Contagious. And they were talking about how something becomes contagious, how people start to like it and how it spreads. And it was through forms of social currency, like something becoming a cool thing to talk about. And I'm like, I like that. That's how I want my music to be. I want my artists' music to be. I wanted to spread by word of mouth what we doing and how we moving and way we marketing. All spread by word of mouth. And that's the strongest form of, advertisement. So
for sure.
I'm like, social currency. And we're more than just a label, we're enterprise. So
right.
So that's why I came up with Social Currency Enterprises.
For sure. How do you select the artists to be on your label? Because I would imagine you have a million artists trying to be like, manage me.
My inbox is full. My
Right.
inbox is full.
Right.
Of struggling artists,
Right.
hungry artists, good artists, terrible artists.
Right.
It's just all kinds. But
Right.
I don't know. It ain't really nothing that I look for. I kind of wanted to find us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think you find artists in the weirdest places at the weirdest times,
Facts.
the weirdest scenarios. Like out here, we was meeting with some people and just stumbled across a superstar talent. Like, yo, what the hell? So might be trying to work out something with them pretty soon.
Wow! Just okay.
Just in the studio and somebody introducing us, and then then like, let me play this, and then you like, yo, this something for real,
right.
and that that's kind of how it happened, because Lil Jon, I had heard of her before, but it's like she came to me from every single person in my team.
Oh, wow.
Zay bought it to me.
I think, she told me that.
Rev bought it to me. Sport bought it to me. Kid bought it to me. Like, everybody was like, Lil Jon. And I'm like, at first I didn't hear it, I didn't understand. But
right.
How sometimes, especially in this business, you get a lot of music, and you hear a lot of music and you listen to it, but you don't hear it because
right.
you don't have your proper mind state to hear something.
Right.
But when I got into the mind state and I really listened to her, I was like, yo, this is unlike anything y'all have ever heard
right.
in my life. You know what I'm saying? And she's super dope. And that's kind of how it happens sometimes. And it just turned to, hey, let's put this together. Let's sign her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and she just happened to be my son's best friend too.
Crazy.
So it just, it just made it like a, a double win.
Right. Obviously music is a big part. How much is like them as a person?
That's real big to me, because everything that we do, I try to create a family type environment. It's like our management style, our labeling style, everything is family style. You know how you got some restaurants that serve family style meals,
right,
or individual meals.
Right.
If we all label it, that does everything family style.
Right.
So and with us being that type of way, if you don't fit into the fold, then you can't come individualized and try to become right. And try to be part of the family. You have to be part of the family.
For sure.
And, like we even had like it was other artists that were a part of the situation, and it didn't fit. Not saying nothing against them, but it just didn't fit the family style structure.
Right.
And that's why we had to part ways. But we're a family.
Yeah, I wrote that all hip hop article. Why is Social Currency the best label out? What sets you guys apart?
Because we the best, and we know it. So I think another thing that sets us apart is that we bring back what we are bringing back is the real music element, not just songs that are made for now, but songs that are made for forever.
Right.
So I try to pattern this label, like I said, like a family style, but also to be the digital age of Motown.
Oh wow, okay.
What Berry Gordy did, it's never been done before.
Right.
But Berry Gordy had Michael Jackson, what a Jackson 5, Marvin Gaye, who was Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, The Temptations, like all of this at one time. Stevie Wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And that's what I want to do. And that's what we all gonna do with Social Currency.
Right.
Is be that label that is housing multiple. When I say multiple superstars, not just one that's carrying the ship for everybody else,
right.
but be able to control the market and control what music is fed to the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we the best, because we got a agenda that we know is not gonna be an overnight type of thing.
For sure.
And it's gonna take a road, and it's gonna take a process, and we ready and all willing to put in that work for that process.
Right. I was gonna bring that up because obviously DaBaby's been grinding. This didn't happen
right.
overnight. So
it definitely did.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that though. A lot of
right.
people be like, "Oh, yo, this came out of nowhere." No,
right.
No, we was working.
Right.
We was working for a long time.
Right.
And before we had any type of, good looks
Right.
or big looks. Like I'm a real believer in, if you do the work, God gonna do the magic.
For
So
sure.
some things happen that you couldn't pay for the type of
Right.
press and media
For
things
sure.
that happen around him. You couldn't pay for it. But
Right.
our foundation was so strong that when we got that big boom, people look and they get stuck over there.
Right.
Their eyes get glued to it
For
because
sure.
we had a strong foundation of what we built.
Right.
And it was able to build on that and keep growing and keep growing. So when another big boom come, it's like, oh, we get more people and more people. And next thing you know, you got the number one streaming artist in the world.
Right. How does that feel? Just
I feel amazing. You know what I'm saying? Got plaques all in my house. You know
right. How many?
Got a lot.
Damn.
I got a lot of plaques I ain't even ordered yet. So.
Right. And I think, obviously bringing it back to Charlotte, how does it feel to finally put that city on the map,
Put on for the foe.
Right.
Put on for the foe.
Right.
It feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially being like, Charlotte is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Charlotte is not like any other city I ever been to.
Right.
And I travel. And I know a lot of people feel like that about their cities, but like my city is different, man.
Right.
Like we embody that we don't care, we gonna get it how we gonna get it type of mentality, that I don't give a fuck, whatever type of mentality, and that type of hunger. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people don't get that until they get there and they see. But it's also a city that'll fool you because it looks nice. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really too many what you would think look like ghettos.
Okay.
You'll be in a neighborhood and look like, damn, this is a nice neighborhood, but it be where you don't want to be at. You know what I'm saying? For real, if you don't know nothing.
Right.
So yeah, Charlotte is definitely a rose. It's pretty, but it'll poke you.
Right.
If you pick it up the wrong way.